I'm going to do the runes because I believe in Ishtar's garden. I believe in Ishtar's garden, and I think the more the seals believe in me, the more I talk to the seals. You guys are warriors. You guys know you are. Mr. Ball, and that's why you see things, is because you're a seer. Mr. Ball, and you're a seer. You're a warrior. First ruin. It's the time of carpets where carpets were woven. Like my bracelet. I was a warrior. I know I was a female warrior. I've been in the center of stadiums too many times. I don't feel well in the bleachers. I need to be down in the stadium. Just like all the black people that put their arms up and said, and all the people that knelt down. I've been a warrior fighting for good, and I know this hand was used to cut people. And my left hand was to hold a shield to keep me safe. Because let me tell you, unless you've seen me fight, remember girls at Alexander Henry High School, Kmart College at the back of the parking lot, where a lot of people, I fought for you way back then. I fought for everybody else then. Then I got on a girls' hockey team. I met my husband, and he's with me 44 years soon. Our daughter was born on Friday the 13th at 1 minute to 12. The carpet. My daughter has a gift too, right? See how the camera does stuff? Somebody's in here doing stuff. Because my cops know I'm for real. Because remember again, there were 4 cops sitting down when I baked donuts. And fuck, whatever slapped my ass, I can feel the handprint on my ass. Because again, see the cloud? Everything you guys did to me is in the cloud, where I begged for help. And then again, this is out to you, BX, Beast Boy. I love you because you were pissed off when they fucked up the ending of the Game of the Thrones, right, big guy? Because you're a bear. And I hope you're watching my videos. See my bracelet? See my bracelet? Ain't it pretty? Isn't it pretty? You can see the dragons. The dragon faces are going to be down my wrists. Each arm. Because I was a 3-headed dragon in the times where good 3-headed dragons were from the Chinese era, right? Good ones. because I also flew on magic carpets, right? Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia. And this one fell out. It's the footprints of God saying again, or the person asking, and all you big YouTubers that walk around with your cameras. Why don't you see my footprints? God said, because I'm carrying you, right? A.B. Watchman, I adored you so much because you carried me. But my heart's breaking me because why don't you see me? Your subs do. A lot of your subs do. Why don't you see me? Why didn't you call me back, A.B.? Or A.B.? And it's the fire where I told you. There was probably an explosion, possibly. I even said this in somebody's live. What if they were cooking a turkey like they do, where they drop it in oil? And it explodes. Have you ever seen that, people? One got hurt, the other one, you have to get rid of them. They were getting money for all these kids, but these little kids sure didn't look like they were being fed. Right? Because he drove an ice cream truck. And again, in the mountains. In the mountain where Bigfoot lives. And in the mountains where a giant, right, Mr. Baldwin? Let me finish my ruins, please. Right, Mr. Baldwin's where the giant lived with 6 toes. My dog Cody Bear, he had 7 on his back feet. And he had, I can't even remember on his front feet, but his babies were born with his, what you call a disfigurement. But remember, I was lost on a native reserve and saved by a Bigfoot. A red-headed Bigfoot that when I watched disfigured. The video from Reagan Bone Man, when everybody on the internet told me and said wherever I went before, it took me 10 minutes to say hi. Hi. And then I was either timed out or everybody was said, that's Benny Keys, don't talk to her. Right, Gail? Right, Gail Thornberry? Gail Thornberry put a tag on me way back then when I tried to say the infamous Behind Alive. Don't say what you just said about Bruce Davis. That's mean, right? That's mean, what you said. Reagan Bone Man saves my life every day. He's allowed me to do every video, right? I wouldn't have been he's tagged in every video. Oh yes, it's in there. Tell me Reagan Bone Man's not sponsoring my lives. Because He has a band just like my family, all different colors, all different. I'm not going to look at you anymore until I'm done the ruins. All different colors, all different creeds. And I have a family just like that. Because when I was born, my grandmother saw that I could see people that were dead behind people. And I could tell those people, your family's behind you. And the people that did trust me then took my hand and said, thank you, Kimmy. They know I made it to Winnipeg, Ontario, Canada. And for 16 years, those people that trusted me came up to me and hugged me and knew I had a gift. Because when the lady did my cards, she was probably one of the women, and she is one of the women that I said, your family's safe because she loved patchouli oil, right? Right, Lacey? Right, Lacey, it's the patchouli oil that is going to save us all. I'm not going to look anything else until I get what I have to say. It's the Indian scent of the patchouli oil, because patchouli oil is India. It's a true bloodline, and I'll look at what everybody's saying. Just okay, let me say what I gotta say, okay? It's patchouli oil is a love scent. A love scent. Okay? That's why everybody who wears that scent was from Ishtar's garden. We are Ishtar's maidens. So my heart is beating really, really hard because I feel like Lacey's going, baby girl, thank you for speaking my truth, because my own family didn't understand I was a seer. Right, Lacey? Right. That's why you drank, and that's why a couple of days I fucking felt I was hitting the walls. Lacey, thank you, darling. Thank you. You can go to sleep, okay, Lacey? Go to my star. Let's dance. Because all us manic depressive know we have a star named Kimmymonster up, and we have me with my feet fully planted on the ground going, I have a message, and don't shut me down in your channels unless you come and see and listen to me first. Last rule. Oh, where'd it go? Shit. Okay. Look. It's the broken arrow. Right? The broken arrow, my bloodline from the start, where white people killed us. White people try to build on land where you killed us. And then it goes burnt to the fucking ground like poof. Right? During my lives and me saying this, a whole fucking community went poof. Because you're not allowed to build on sacred ground. You're not allowed to go up in the fucking mountains. Right, Mr. Ballin? That's where the giants live. 4 ruins, unless you've lived through being saved by a mama Sasquatch, because the males kill you and bring you back for food. Right. Facts of the Powell Hunt. You want to see his subscribers? 244,000 on one stream. Because he completed me. Just like Reagan Bowman. And just like BX Beastie Boy. I love you. Because you said, go to music. It'll save you. It'll heal you. Because you're a bear. Just like the men I met in the jails that said, let's make an Oreo cookie. And then I went home to my son and said, what the hell are they talking about? And he laughed and went, geez, you got really cool guys in jail that you're talking to. I said, yeah. Some of them are crying to go say, I need to talk to the fucking counselor now so I can get my shit out that somebody put on me so I can say my 12th and tell you guys I need to find the real me, okay? So this goes out to Perpetual Platypus. Neener, neener, neener. I've had lots of help. Yep. But bet you can't say you played hockey with the Esposito brothers when you were 16 and got to rip your helmet off for everybody to find out for 2 weeks. Nobody knew I was a girl because it was a secret between everybody that knew until the ones that dropped their sticks and went, oh, thank God, I thought I was gay. She's a girl. Right? Because don't forget, I played with girls' hockeys that were, are, and living proudly as gay women in Canada that are proud to say, fuck Kimmy, your daddy said one day you're gonna release the beast. Because when I went down to see that little old lady, honest to God, people, in my little old hand, the peaches were this big. Can you imagine if I would have grabbed the watermelons? Because they're, honest to God, they were all piled up like really nice. I was gonna grab one. Could you imagine? Just listen. Because this goes out to my SS girls. Can you imagine? Okay? Because remember, I say SSS is bad, but not if you have 3 of my girls in here. Okay? I'm holding the peach. So, I think my brother was walking too, okay? So, remember, my mom is looking for all her kids. Kathy, Kim, Kevin, she's yelling out, KKK, KKK. As my dad runs over and goes, hi, I hope she's not bothering you. And the little old lady, this is for SP. Because she didn't really hear all the whole story, but SP, get one of your subs to go in here. Say, she's telling the whole story. Honest to God, my dad went over there as my mother's yelling, Kathy, Kim, and Kevin, down in the south going, because when she couldn't get all our names out, it came out, in the wrong place. Oh, God, I can't get... Why did I shut my ruin bed? Because I didn't even put my ruins in there. Because that little old lady looked up at my... Yeah! Kathy, Kim, and Kevin. I'm the middle one. Born on... See on my November 21st. You know what else? We were all born 2 years apart. All in November. Only one Scorpio, thank the goodness. Because I found out My daddy. Oh, wait till you find out when you find out with all so many Novembers in 1 month. My daddy was a saint. Because I found that stuff out earlier when I started researching Ishtar. Okay, my runes are back and it's big. Hey, you guys want to see? Hey, you want to see the necklace? Did anybody see the necklace? Hey, people, go tell. Go out, somebody. Oh, see, Cheryl, that's why you're here. Oh, I bet your mama don't take shit, eh? Hey, Cheryl. Your son, your brother. Oh, I bet you she don't take shit. Okay. Here's the, okay. If I ever figure out how to do it, okay, see how it's done? It's like a bracelet, like my bracelet. Oh, I got a feather on it. Okay. I think I know what I can do if I can do it. Okay. That's why that door comes off. See, the stuff you buy at the dollar store can always show you how to show people. Because remember, hey, somebody asked me about my favorite movie. I loved MacGyver because I almost was able to save a kid out of a lock car. Oh, the beadies won't stay down. Okay. See, there's the chainmail. Okay. See, and see, it's like teardrops. The beads are like teardrops. Because when I met SP, she allowed me to cry, and for SP to allow me to talk on her channel and say, SP, a little old lady said I had the touch, and she said, yeah. And SP's hubby watched her sleep, because that's why when I saw SP one day doing her live, because my husband watches me sleep too. So unless you have a husband who watches you sleep, or your kids run out of your house, all of a sudden who's calling? See, I'm doing it live, and if it's Amazon, there's somebody down the road. I don't know. Okay. But I don't know. Just so many things in my life that. Okay, now let me see. I'm dyslexic, so this may take me a while till I understand whatever. Patchouli oil. Yeah, but yeah. Oh, you're in the UK. Holy jeez. Oh, you're so lucky. Try to smile. Do me a favor. Can you go in your car one day and take me for a ride? Can you do that? Do you have? Because there's a girl I know. She's doing it in New York, so she's taking me for rides. Can you do that for me so I can see the beautiful area? I honest to God, I'd die. I would die if I got to go. No, I wouldn't. My daughter said to call. Stop saying that, Mommy. I'm going to travel. I'm scared to, but I'm scared to go. Can I get this out there? Could you see me in a plane locked up with people? Could you? Without having to have a cigarette? Does this say anything to you? Not without my crocheting. They won't let us have knitting needles. Okay, now I'm going to read some more. I'm just letting out a little bit of Kimmy. I'll go back, read, and I'll catch up, okay? Because I have Robin Williams in my body. Oh, I caught up! Hey! Oh, Lordy. Can you imagine? Can you imagine me drunk? Why do you think I only let Griffey see me? That's all my teefies. I'm funny. I only let Griffey see my face all scrumpted up and everything, and because unless you lived in the time of Red Skelton, who would take his teefies out to say, "This is me," and Carol Burnett, and all them peoples? How come nobody's streaming my lives, Everybody streams, everybody else. And Brenner, you got Yul Brenner's last name. With all the wives. What was that movie? The King and the Queen, and the king who had a girl. He fell in love with the white woman who had to teach all his kids. Because he was allowed to have how many wives? Neener. See, guys that get to put their pee-pee wherever they want to pee-pee. It's not a good guy. Because a guy who could stay with me, I think I'm due for a new ring this year, Because I kind of think I got our marriage date wrong. Because remember, my son has had to tell me how old I am sometimes. And I go, until I got to 60, we're at an even number. How can you fuck up? I'm 60. And my son has had to protect me, honest to God, in the grocery store. Because my husband, he goes, yeah. He goes, I remember Drew coming home going, Dad, this guy was following Mom. I picked him up and said, get away from my mama. And you know what else? Because Mickey Rourke, because Mikey Bernier out there, he's an actor who lived with my husband and I. And when we first got married, I was preggies. He was in a movie with Mickey Rourke. He got to meet greatness too. So you guys, people don't think I have greatness all around me. And actors, comedians, warriors. I know my grandfather probably was a code talker, and they had to take him out before he gave up the code. Right? Because my mother is. Okay. See, I can't do numbers. I can see and feel death, but numbers always screwed me up because I'm dyslexic. That's why it takes me so long to say hi in a chat. Even new chats like Hi on America, that is now in Benny Keys'. You don't know what a code talker is. A code talker was servicemen that were native that started. Instead of saying tanks, they would say something else. So the Nazis could never get what they were talking about. Because at the time when Hitler, like I told you about AB in Canada, was drugging his soldiers. They were so psychotic that they would march for days and march, sometimes to their death, on medications like so many people that possibly were smart enough were not smart enough, like Mr. Comey, to tape things and say, I'm leaving shit around and other people are going to know, like, what I've seen in 4 years. Yeah. Right. they were recognized by Trump, of all fucking people, after calling that Senator Pocahontas. And Trump also held up a Bible, which he has no fucking understanding. Because when you seen him in church, he wanted to get the fuck out of there. People, wake up. Nobody's going to put me in the algorithm because I'm telling you exactly what happened. At the end of his presidency, he almost got Pence hung. Just like those men that chased around that young man. That should have gotten the death penalty for chasing him around in a neighborhood. Ahmaud Arbery, right? They chased him around in a white neighborhood. Why didn't one person run out there and say, stop, you fucking rednecks? So, in under 35 minutes, I can tell you that your white people over there are getting away from fucking full-blown murder like Kyle Rittenhouse. And that little fucking asshole is going to kill another person because you kill once. He killed people, right? He's going to do it again because you let him get off for it, and he smiled. And Benny Keys killed a dog and put a murder on Darian Brown. So everybody, this is my channel. I don't have videos. I show you what I can do and what I make, and my promises are kept. Because I told you right from the start where the boys went, what happened. But I'll tell you, the good cop was that John Walker wouldn't put his badge behind those murderers. So let the good cops do their fucking work, right? Benny Keys is going down because he tried to draw people to shoot Ernie. He will tell you, go shoot him, go shoot him, go shoot him. He's got a gun. Because Benny Keys is in love with Ernie Shell. And Benny Keys cannot come to the Canadian border. Because, let me tell you, right, Mr. Comey? You left with your head hung down. I know shit. I took down bad people in Canada. And see my hand? I could have been and should have been one of our first little grizzly bears, because we're going to be called the grizzly bears. And Dawn and Diane are going to see my videos. Right, okay? Somebody send this to Dawn and Diane, okay? Because Dawn and Diane, I'm going to get to cook in your kitchen, right, Di? Because remember, I'm bringing a whole bunch of Timbits. We're hiding them all over the place where only you and I know. And we're going to throw them all at these Navy SEALs because they think they're tough. Wait till Diane and I get together. Right, Di? Because I said from the start, Dawn's a great big target. And I know every time somebody's got to go tell Dawn. What? Kimmy knows what Di does behind when you're trying to do a live. She goes, fuck you, you little asshole. I'm your wife, I'm your wife. Because the cats, the dogs, the animals come in, and you guys tell each other to go fuck yourself. You guys only did it on a ship. When you guys were convorting on a ship when you're not allowed to be convorting on a ship. I should get an EBC. Look at my videos are doing a heartbeat. I should get an ABC for outing you guys. You guys, you talked about DNAing the ship. I said, what about us? My hubby and I. You could have DNA'd the whole part of. I'm not telling you. Right? Because just like Israel Keys, who is a killer, a natural born killer, he was trying to prepare his body so he could survive without eating. Right? And if they hadn't had a female cop in front of him at the time, you probably would have found out where a whole bunch more kill kits. But when you put a woman in front of some men, they shut down. But if you would have put me in front of Candace, she would have opened up. But Dr. Phil, you put her in front of a panel of men that have beaten her. Boom, 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 boom. From the day she was born. So from Canada, Dr. Phil, boom, boom. Your money's coming to me soon. And I'm going to donate it to boys and girls that deserve it. Because you sent them in places where, boom, boom, they locked them up, Dr. Phil. Look into what you create. You're nothing but scum, Dr. Phil. Because I see you. I've seen and I've watched you. And it doesn't matter how many fucking Christmas trees you have in your house. None of them are going to work this year. Because just like when Colin James was out in the open doing a rock concert in Elliott Lake, Ontario, where I sat on a hill and made sure everybody on that band played as we all sat there and rocked that mountain. You have a good day, darling. Blessings to you. Yes, he did. He caused a man's death in Lansing, Michigan. Get me more. Yeah, that's one of my dreams. Because I played girls hockey all around Michigan. And Benny Keys. I'm gonna get you. Because your sister entered my body and said, when he was running around looking for a little girl, left 2 little black boys. What did you do to your sister that you avoided your sister? Because Candace knows. Candace is an alcoholic who's been hit. Boom, boom. And just like War Machine, who was put in a cage that should be out of a cage, Dr. Phil, look at the fucking mental torment that bitch did to him. MMA, get him out of fucking jail. 40 minutes I can spew the shit on how many fucking cases. Bye-bye. Put me in the wavelength, please. Love you. Brenner. All these heavy-duty names. Johns. Because we all gotta march for, as you are. If we don't, we all bleed red. And Benny Keys has caused more than one death. And he put it out there, I tried to shoot him. He will die by a bullet. Right? Right. That's why Beth McGee said, watch what I say. But Benny Keys. Dun 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 dun. Shaboom, shaboom. Yada da 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 da. Shaboom, shaboom. Yada da 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 da. Shaboom, shaboom. Yada da 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 da. Bom bom. Bye from Snowball Nation, where I'm going to take down Benny Keys, and a band is going to do a video with snowballs, marshmallows, and bonfires. And paintball guns. Shaboom, shaboom. Yada, da, da, shaboom, shaboom. Imagine being in a van with me driving, at least 10 or 12 football players going, can she turn the music down? I like Eminem, but holy fuck. And me turning around going, it's my music. You want to get to the football field? Shut the hell up. Or you're not getting any cinnamon buns until we get to the field. And the smell of the buns were in the van that shut those bears up like... So if I can control that many bears in a van and a 180-pound English mastiff by saying, you be good. Grandma's watching. Hiya. If you get to the end of my videos and you stay in, like all you peoples. I traveled the world over, thought I found true love. Oops, met another, and pop, she was gone. Yep, Benny Keys. You're trying to be mean. Everybody, somebody start saying in your streams, popcorn hour, snowballs, and Canadian landmines, for fuck's sake. Come on, you ballins, all you Navy SEALs, and I know all you heads of states out there that are listening because I threw a snowball in the United Nations. Can you imagine if I really told you what the torture I could do to people for real? Haters! Lovers you. Kiss your puppies if you got them. I need a new puppy. Because my puppy's sitting here going, oh, Lordy, Mama's gone crazy. But Mama's crazy because I love her. Because my dog is talking to me lately, too. Because she's going, oh, Snow, go so all the animals can come and run across Mommy's feet. Right, Maddie and Apple? Remember when I laughed and giggled when you said about, you're not going to eat any bunny stew. Never. Never, ever, 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 ever. And this is why Steve Lacchio would never take me out in the fucking desert. Because I just have a few people popping in my body right now, talking and all throughout the video. Somebody's in me. Ooh, okay. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I know you do. Yeah, that's why I don't trust you. Yeah. Goodbye. Love and light from Canada, where I see the truth. Benny Keys put her murder on Darian Brown because he fucked around with Monica. That's why his wife left him, because she caught something from that guy. Because Monica lost Darian Brown's baby, and the father dropped his kid out in the road for another woman to see. Right? Because Benny Keys is and still the neighborhood drug addict. Because he shows his drugs online, right, guys? Right? You guys aren't going to allow me to have a heart attack this time because you put me in the corner about the boys. Right? You ripped my heart out before. And just like at the end of Rambo Last Blood, see the heartbeat in my camera? I would have taken the knife. I went, maybe I'll show you the knife I have for my, never mind. I would have taken the knife, went down his rib cage, ripped out his heart, fed it to him in his mouth, like I told Ernie Shell. Then cut his pants open and cut his pee-pee off, like Benny Key should stop peeing outside because he's a gay dog looking for the next dog. Bye-bye. 50 minutes. Oh, 48. Should we go to 50 minutes? Should we go to a full? Shaboom, shaboom. Yeah, da da da. I'm gonna watch some Eminem, some music, and I'm gonna hum to it when I took my football players to the field. Because unless you love all your boys that come into your house and feed them, and they all wear different size shoes, why was that bed not in that fucking room? Bye-bye.